By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to understand how you can nurture your prospective clients, your buyers, through WhatsApp. That's right, WhatsApp, the most untapped B2B outreach channel. And I stress the word nurture because you don't really want to be running cold outreach campaigns through WhatsApp because it's a little intrusive. There's an ethical argument there. It's expensive to get a lot of phone numbers, so you only want to be sending these messages to high value, high intent leads. It's quite complex to pull that off at scale. And for good measure, WhatsApp really clamped down on spam. And as soon as they mark you as spam, they'll just ban you. It's not like with email where your emails get pushed to spam and your inboxes survive. With WhatsApp, your number gets deleted essentially. So there's risk involved. Therefore, we only want to be sending these WhatsApp messages to buyers that enter our funnel, they enter our ecosystem. There's some degree of warmth there already, whether that's through opting in with a lead magnet, visiting our website, liking our LinkedIn post, engaging with our cold outreach through LinkedIn and email. So that's the trigger. That's what you've got to do first. That's your job. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you where to go from there to hit them with a personalized WhatsApp message. High level overview of what we're doing. We're getting that data into Clay. We're gathering their phone number, we're generating our WhatsApp message, and then we're pushing the message through a platform called WAPI. Let's get into the workflow. We're in a fresh Clay table. Clay, if you're not familiar, is a tool that allows you to import a list of leads, add insights and context to those leads, and then either push that data back to the original source or to a new source, a new channel. That's what we're doing in this case. So we have our LinkedIn profile, we have our email, we have the name. I'm using myself just for the sake of a demonstration. Now we need to gather the phone number. We run a waterfall enrichment. A waterfall enrichment is where you leverage multiple data providers to gather a specific data point. How the automation works is the lead is pushed to the first data provider. If that provider lacks the necessary information, it's pushed to the next one, and so forth in a linear fashion. So we maximize our coverage, we maximize the number of leads that we can target rather than relying on a single source provider, which is much more limiting. The way you want to do that is in your Clay table, add enrichment. Clay is natively integrated with a lot of different number of providers. You can select a bunch, add them to your Clay table, and then you want to group them together and you create a template. What you do is you click add enrichment, you select which phone number providers you want, a load that Clay is natively integrated with, or you can integrate with phone number providers. Once you've got them all lined up, you just want to click Command Select on the first one, and then go to the final one in the waterfall and click Command Shift Select. And then you can see you have copied the entire waterfall, and then you want to right click and click Group. That is going to default save them as a waterfall. What happens is your lead is pushed to this table through webhook when they engage with your content or engage with your cold outreach, and they're pushed through the waterfall. As you can see, for myself, we managed to find the phone number on the first number provider, so the rest of the waterfall was discontinued. For these providers, to get the phone number, you generally just need the LinkedIn profile. If you look at the configuration of Forager, for example, they just ask for the LinkedIn profile. So that's the data point that you need. As you can see, Forager managed to find my number, which therefore terminated the rest of the waterfall. That's what's great about this, is that it stops running once you find the number. Now we have the number, we need to clean the number. To send the message from this number, it needs to be formatted in a particular way. That way is ensuring there's no icons or symbols or plus signs before the number, and also ensuring we add the country code. So I'm from the UK, so we add 44 and we remove the plus, and we do that through the ChatGPT enrichment here. I highly recommend you use their Help Me feature here, which generates the prompt for you. You just input your request and it will generate this prompt for you. It will even auto-populate the variables as well. There we have our final cleaned number. The penultimate step now is to actually generate the message. Check the link in the captions because I'm providing a resource that is dedicated to WhatsApp outreach. We've got some templates there. I've just created a very basic message. I wouldn't actually send a message like this, but I'm just demonstrating right now. The way you add these ChatGPT enrichments is super simple. Just click Add Enrichment, or you can do it from here. Add Column, click Use AI, click Content Creation. We're not using Clayagent. Clayagent is a web scraper. We're just using Content Creation. Choose your AI model, 4.1 mini, their new model, does the job. Enter your prompt, ensure you add the variable. So the variable is just the column header, which contains the data point that you need to tailor the message. Then you click run. In this case, we're not doing any personalization, but what you could do is enrich their LinkedIn profile, which is what I've done here. And you could get lots of data points to then personalize that WhatsApp message. Now, you'd personalize it also based off of the trigger. So if they've come in from a cold email campaign, it might be, hi Pen, thanks for getting back to on email. Thought I'd just ping you here and feel free to message me for any quick back and forth, something along those lines. So we've now created our message. We've got our number. Now we need to actually deploy the message. And we do that through a platform called WAPI. WAPI is the tool that lets you send and receive WhatsApp messages automatically using your own number. And you need to create an account and you need to create an instance. An instance is a unique WhatsApp number and business profile to send messages. If you manage WhatsApp outreach for 3 different brands or departments, then you might have 3 different instances or 3 different numbers, each with their own message history, message limits, and event data. You can get your instance by simply clicking create instance and set up your WhatsApp account. It's super simple. Once you have your instance, go into Clay, add text, and just enter in your instance number so we can use that as a variable. And you click edit column and just type in the number of your instance as I've done here. And the next thing we need is our API key. The way to get that is to go into WAPI, click up here and you click API tokens and you click create token. Create your token, copy it, and then go back into Clay. We now have all the information we need to deploy the message. What you want to do is click add column and click HTTP via API. It looks like this. I've just adjusted the title of the column so it's clear, but it's this enrichment, HTTP API. Click on it. Now you want to configure it. Post, because we're sending the message. Add in your endpoint, which is just your instant. You want to add in this URL and plug in your instance variable, which is this column here. And then you want to add 2 fields to populate the query string. You want to type in chat ID, plug in the final number, which is this column here, ensuring that it's the column with the refined phone number without the plus symbol and with your country code at the start, and include @c.us after the number. I don't know why you do that. I don't know what it does, but it's a necessary step. And you put in the actual WhatsApp message here and put message in here and then put in the message variable and then ignore body. In the headers, you want to add 2 more fields, content type, application JSON, and then authorization, bearer, space, add in your API key. I'm not going to scroll down and show you my API key, but that's where you want to paste your API key. And then it's good to go. So let's test it. Just deployed the enrichment. It should be sending the message any second, and then I can show you on my phone. Okay, so we've just deployed the message. It's come through on my phone. It's formatted correctly. The emojis are pulled through. That's how to send hyper-personalized messages to your buyers through WhatsApp using Clay. Now, keep your eyes peeled for a video we're going to be releasing next week that demonstrates how to do more advanced stuff with WhatsApp, like hyper-personalized audio messages and including media files and even personalized media files. Reminder, check the captions. I'm providing a link to a resource we've created, which is specifically devoted to WhatsApp. It contains a number of tips, tricks, techniques, templates, specifically for leveraging WhatsApp in your sales process.